One Piece chapter 1177, Fury. Oh yeah, it is getting to it. Slowly, this chapter is transitioning us towards what is to become. And we start off at the village of the giants, at a giant village. Here we still have the Domi Reversite giant warrior pirates. As a reminder, we had Dory and Broggy kill each other. They kind of broke out of Domi Reversi and made it so they beheaded each other. Like they talked to each other, either out loud or just with the voice of all things. And they were like, hey, this is a shame. Let's go out. And they killed each other. And we figured out with that, if you're killed in Domi Reversi, you don't die. Like if you proper killed, not just like semi cut up or half cut up. If you proper killed, you just regenerate one last time, and then you're no longer Domi Reversite. You're basically free. Okay, so here we have Dory, Broggy, Harudin, and Zoro, and some other giants. And they are in front of the Domi Reversite giant warrior pirates. And the giant warrior pirates are talking smack the Domi Reversite ones. They're talking smack to Dory and Broggy. It's like, hey, come back to us. Like, this power is so nice. This is so great. One of them is stepping Broggy, I think it is, in the arm with like a devil's pike, a trident, whatever. And he's just laughing. It's like, oh, this is so great. And they're like, oh, this is such a shame for the giant warrior pirates to succumb something like this. And yeah, yeah. And we also have another scene with Kashi, and it is basically where Chopper and Gavan are at. And Gavan is like lying there, has a blanket over him, and has a bunch of strips attached to his arm. And Chopper is like treating him, and there's some Domi Reversite giant warrior pirates there as well. And Kashi is also there with them. And Kashi is like, hey, I can't fight you guys. I thought you all went the other way, man. Now I have to fight them. But he's like, he can't bring himself to fight them. He's like, I can't fight you guys. You're my friends. Hey, come on. Come to your senses, man. And back at the village, we have a scene of Zoro, Harudin, Oimo, and Kashi. Not Oimo and Kashi, Dory and Broggy. Just going at the Domi Reversite giant warrior pirates, cutting them apart. Harudin like full force bashing into them, and we have a bunch of named attacks. From Harudin we get Gungnir, we have Ikoku Sovereignty, gigantic drum from one of the giants with a giant hammer, and we have Zoro use 3-sword style Red Ogre. And he adds something on top of that, Mega Fury. And Zoro literally like cuts one of those giants into like 20 pieces. Like, this guy is cut the fuck up. He's not like done with just lobbing his head off. No, this guy is cut the fuck up. And we have Yarul here like commenting on it. It's like, hey, these guys, they have to cut up their friends, but they almost seem giddy about it. It's like, damn, this is rough. Okay, but then we cut back to another scene with Chopper. We cut back there, and yeah, Kashi can't bring himself to fight them, and Chopper is like, hey, Kashi, you have to fight them. You have to fight them. You have to do it. And we see Gaban ready his axes, like he's on the drips, he's under the blanket, he's not in a good shape, but he's getting ready. He's getting ready to fight with his axes. He's like, okay, if Kashi can't do it, I will. And then Chopper goes in there, shows Rumble Bowl in, goes monster point, big monster point, and like hits one of those Domirosi giants. And the giant just laughs like, ha ha ha, I feel nothing. So it's not like Chopper hitting them killed that giant. No. But there's like a shadow behind this giant, behind the back of the head. And basically, either it is coming towards him or it's shooting out of him. So my interpretation of this is Gunko, Imu, Shuri, so Imu, controlling Gunko's body, Shuri's body right now, is taking this power back. Like, because these two giants that were warrior pirates that were here, that were Domi reversied, they fall to the floor and they basically start burning, and then they're just fine again. They're anti-Domi reverse, but these two didn't get killed. All the others got killed, and I guess Imu was like, okay, these Domirosi giants, I'm losing all this power basically. But if he's like reverting this power and pulling it back to himself, he doesn't lose the power. I think if they get killed, maybe Imu just loses some power, some stamina here. And if he's just taking the power back like he did with Saturn, he doesn't lose the power. Unlike with Harold, where Harold died, he lost this power. All right? Following so far? So these two giant warrior pirates, they revert back to normal, and Chopper even comments on it. It's like, hey, what happened? Like, they're back to normal. It's like he even comments on it. Like, we didn't do this. It wasn't us who did this. So, yeah. I do interpret it as Imu doing it. Imu taking back the power. Cut back to the other Straw Hats, and it is really metal. We have a frame here of Jinbe in his hand, holding the severed head of Killingham. Like, they have Killingham cut up in several parts, and Jinbe is holding the severed head, and the head is still talking. Killingham is still talking smack. He's like, unhand me, you filthy fish man. You're disgusting. You're so disgusting. And Jim is like, you, for someone in your position, you talk a lot of smack, man. Calm it down. And Sanji is commenting on it, how he's so disappointed that these are the God's Knights, that these are the Knights of the world government, basically. And that they are allowed to terrorize Elbaf. And that they just could do this without any consequences, basically, because they are the government. They are the big government. Like, there's no, like, oh, this is against the law or something. I think this is how Sanji means it. And Frankie's like, yeah, we just gotten this strong man, yeah. After all, Luffy's like an emperor now, you feel? And Killingham here is like, telling them, yeah, underestimate us while you can. There's still one of us that hasn't taken any damage. So he acknowledges that he and Summers might be out for the count, right now at least, because like, he's a severed head, but he's not dead. He can talk just fine. So if his body parts got back together, he would just regenerate right here, right now. I guess the only way to defeat them is Conqueror Saki. Just cutting them apart doesn't even do anything to them. Like, we saw Gunko actually being blown apart by Usopp in a very earlier chapter, like a year ago, but it did nothing. All right, so Killingham is out for the count, but also kind of fine, I would say here. Like, he is talking smack. He's not that out for the count that he can't talk smack anymore. And he's telling them, hey, you better be careful because there's still someone here, and this someone is Emo, man. We know this someone is Emo, like the droids don't know who Emo is, Luffy doesn't know who Emo is, no one really knows who Emo is, really. But Killingham knows. Killingham is someone that is in the know, and he's like, hey, you gotta be careful. And Jimbe says so too, like, yeah, don't count our sheep yet, we're not done here yet. And we have Nami in the background, also before this moment, feeding Zeus black balls, making him bigger, making him grow and grow. And she's telling him to like put out all the fires. There's still fires everywhere. And in comes Luffy flying on Loki's back. And she's like, hey guys, yo, I'm here. And he's flying in on Loki's back. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Don't tell me this is Loki. If you're riding on top of it, like, is this, Frankie's like, oh, this is, friend, cool. but Nami is not having it. Nami is not happy. She's like, you fucking idiots. The breath of this big thing is just feeding the fire. If all of Elbaf burns down for you to save it from these villains, it's pointless. And Loki is not happy about it. And Luffy is not happy about it. Like, Luffy's like, hey, you got me in trouble with my crewmate. And Loki's like, I don't care about your crewmate. Who do you think you are? And Loki is firing one of his lightning breaths at Luffy. And Luffy for a moment is like, oh! But then he's like, oh, yeah, right, this is just lightning. And Loki's like, huh? Why didn't that work? What are you? And Luffy's like, yeah, if it did work, I would have knocked you out, man. I would have sent you flying, man. And with that, we cut to Usopp and Brook. It says Brook's group, but Usopp arrives here, and Brook's like, no, Usopp, no, run. She is powerful. She's really powerful. We see Brook like impaled by a sword on the ground. And Emu in Gunku's body, in True's body, is just flying there with his wings, just standing there. And Usopp is like, nah, I'm not going to run. I'm not going to leave a crewmate behind at a time like this. We finally are here. We have Usopp actually act on his feeling, on his words. He's not going to win, but he is acting on his words, and that is big. That is big. I think it is big. It's like, as a wise musician once sang, the courage of the coward is greater than all of all others. Like a coward like Usopp going up against a god. As in Emo. Over here. He doesn't know that, but still. I mean, he has a fucking flying demon in front of him. Brook is telling him, hey, run, this person is strong. And he's like, no. And he's telling Emo off. Usopp is telling Emo, hey, no, you are a right bastard. These guys, they are so backstabby, they are so cowardly. These are the real cowards. They're not fighting here with their real powers. They're using these monsters to fight for them. And they forced the giants to fight for them and slaughter each other. These guys are the worst of the worst. You are so bad, man. And he's getting kicked by Emu Gunko right back. And he's like, ugh! But he gets right back up and he's like, this is Elbaf. This is the land of Elbaf. This is the land of the giants. Proud warriors. Warriors that fight. I always wanted to come here. I always wanted to see the land of the proud warriors of Elbaf. And you don't get it. You don't get this land. If you want to conquer this land, don't sneak in and try to kidnap kids. Don't try and subjugate them by having these kidnapped kids and telling them, hey, we're gonna kill those kids if you don't do what we want. Conquer them straight up, fight them straight up, fight them like a warrior. And bam, man, Usopp's speech here, he's going off on Emu, the ruler of the world. And Emu's like not having it. He's like, a dominant ruler never sullies their own hand. And Usopp uses, I must imagine, strongest attack, skull, bomb, grass, and it's like an entire nuke just going off. He shoots Emu and it's a nuke just going off. Emu being blown to bits, and I think it's not even Emu knocking out Usopp. I think the explosion knocked Usopp out, actually. I think Usopp got knocked out by his own attack, by his own explosion here. But it is huge, because if Emu, or if Gonko's body in this case, and possessed by Emu, didn't have the regeneration, like this attack would be deadly to a lot of people, man. Usopp meant what he said, and he put his all in, and he put a big attack in. And after this big attack, it's just Gonko regenerating and being completely fine, and Brook and Usopp on the floor. Oh yeah, in between of all of that, Brook tried to get back up and tried to attack Emu Gonko, but he got just shot back with the arrow fruit, I think, with the arrow powers. Yeah, so he got knocked out like that. And in come Luffy and Loki, and Loki is like, she is the source of the haki we felt down in the Dead Realm. Like, they felt Emu's haki down there, all the way down there. Like, it's her. And Luffy sees Brook and Usopp knocked out, and he's like, Loki, let me at her. I'm pissed off now. I'm pissed off. This bitch laid hands on our crew. Now I'm pissed off. Fucking Usopp is knocked out. Oh, no, you don't touch Usopp. I'm pissed off now. And Emu's just standing there, and it's just looking at them, and it's like, Nika, Nidhogg, submit or perish. This battle shall divide the world. And the chapter ends. And yikes. Emu sees this giant Nidhogg. Emu knows what Nidhogg is. And that's important. Emu knows Nidhogg from the past. Emu knows Nidhogg. And Emu is just controlling Gonko's body, and I'm like, this is the weakness. If Emu's body was here himself, he would be way stronger. But even so, Emu knows his strengths right now, and Emu knows how strong Nidhogg is. And Emu fought Nika before. So now this is Luffy, this is not the old Nika, this is different. But still, Emu has a gauge of strength, wouldn't you say? Yet Emu is just staying here and say, submit to me. Emu's just like, you better submit to me. I'm gonna make you feel it. We are about to have a real battle here. None of these fights were hard. None of these battles were hard so far. At the moment on, we had the power duo, Zoro and Sanji join. None of these fights were hard. Even Frankie and Jinbei, even Usopp, even Brook, they showed up. They are strong. They showed up. But things are about to change. We are about to lose. I think Luffy and Loki somehow will lose. Imu's too confident. This guy, or woman or whatever he is, I mean, we don't really know what Imu is, gender-wise. This person, he's too strong. And he knows he's too strong. We're about to see a bunch of impressive attacks by Luffy and Loki. And we're about to see those attacks do nothing. We're about to get a repeat of God Valley. And then Imu's gonna strike back. And it's not gonna be pretty. And for the longest time I was on the side of Loki gets Domi reversed. I wanna see that because that's the only way it gets hard, no? Maybe not anymore. Maybe not. Like, maybe Imu doesn't need that. Maybe Imu doesn't even need Domi reverse with Loki to make it hard. Maybe Imu is just that strong himself, even in a weaker body. Like, this is not his main body, so I assume this is weaker than his main form. And yet I expect defeat. And we're gonna get out of this, barely. It's gonna have to do with Shuri fighting back. Shuri getting control of her body back. We had Dory and Broggy get control of their body back, so we have precedent for this. People getting control of their body back. We had Harold regain control. This has precedent. And we're gonna have Shuri. I said this before, if Shuri was to lose all the power from Imu, she's 80 years old. She didn't age because of Imu's powers. So if she was to break free and just be free of Imu's power, she would be an 80-year-old woman. So she already is an old woman. I think we might see a sacrifice here by Shuri. I think we might see the end of Gonko's Shuri's story. I think this is might how she goes out. She takes part in killing herself. She regains control and makes sure she dies. And with her dying, this drains power from Imu's main body, and he's gonna be exhausted. He's gonna be taking a hit like he did when Harold died. This is not like nothing for him. If one of the Gods Knights die, he pays for it. We don't know what price he pays, but he pays a price, and he said so. So yeah, I think we're gonna have domination by Imu for the next few chapters. And eventually it's gonna somehow end. But it's not gonna end in like a big hurrah. It's gonna be dramatic, it's gonna be harsh, and I think Shuri sacrificing herself to make the Straughts basically win, but not really. That would be a great solution. Because we can't have them just win over Imu. No. We are not there yet. Luffy has ways to go. The crew has ways to go. We are not there yet. This is the big bad. This is the big bad. And we are not there yet. And Imu is about to show us we are not there yet. This is Sabaody 2.0. Where Luffy's like, oh, I'm not strong enough. Like, Luffy has been, ever since Gear 5th, Luffy has been on a high. It's like laughing and jolly and like, I'm free and I can do what I want and I'm him. Even in this chapter, we had him tell Loki, it's like, yeah, if that attack of yours worked on me, I would have knocked you out, man. Luffy is confident, and we are about to stop that confidence. We are about to push back. Because if he was just winning, that's boring. That's boring. I'm sorry, that's boring. If you just win, that's not it. Technically, you could say Egghead, we ran away and didn't win, but Luffy didn't lose an attack. Luffy ran because of Vegapunk and the crew and everyone else being weak, not him being weak. We are about to get Luffy being weaker than the final bat. Because we still need growth. We still need for growth to be able to happen. Otherwise, it's just flatline. Otherwise, it's boring. And this is about to happen, man. This is about to go down. Emu is confident. Emu knows about the Nidhogg fruit. Emu knows about the Nika fruit. Emu knows. And he's not scared. He's not sweating. No. Yeah. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye. Leave a like.